Hello, everybody. So, this is G1 Writer with G1 Insights. And I'm excited because I decided to do something just a tad different this season. Okay. And I feel like just because the month of July is going to be one hell of a month. Okay. So, shout out to all of you who actually took the time to watch this video. I wanted to also inform a lot of you about my website, okay? My website, g1insights.org, okay? On my website, the way that I do things now is if you want to book a reading, you will click the book now link, and it's going to direct you to either an app or if you click donations, perhaps, like if you feel like you just want to be supportive, if you want to donate or either purchase one of our chakra bracelets, okay, you can just simply click donate and it will take you to my GoFundMe page, okay, and this is going to help me keep these type of readings going and to keep you guys updated with everything that I'm doing lately, especially when it comes down to the readings and one-on-ones or in-person meetings. I'm doing a lot of different things this year, and so I wanted to take the time to really let you guys know about all these different changes, okay? Because I have received a lot of emails about how do I purchase a reading, how do I get a chakra bracelet, and I just wanted to let you guys know that you can either simply click book now, and of course you can email me if you need more information, or just click donations, okay? So let's get into this. This is for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay? This season is going to be so amazing, and I just felt it in my spirit to do 3 at a time, okay? Because I feel like I said, I think this month is going to be very busy. A lot of us are going to be feeling that vitality, feeling really inspired, extra creative, okay? Starting the first week of July, a lot of us are going to be still kind of dealing with that, really practical energy, okay? Because in the month of June, at the end of June, we had a full moon in Capricorn. And the full moon in Capricorn encourages us to be serious, to be on point, to complete any task, to kind of charge ahead with logic, to be systematic in everything we do. The full moon in Capricorn encourages us to be very steadfast, to kind of being more honest with ourselves about what we really want, okay? And that is the one of the best energies I think we've had this year, because there's been so much happening for a lot of us, okay? Now, the reason why I'm talking about that full moon in Capricorn energy is because that first week of July, a lot of us are going to still be dealing with that, okay? We're still going to be feeling really practical, really strong-headed. But July 5th is a day where Chiron will go retrograde, okay? Chiron is one of the few planets that represents our emotions, but it's allowing us to really kind of vent out, what we are feeling, and so for each and every one of you, this energy is going to play out differently depending on what your Chiron is in, okay? So for example, my Chiron is in Gemini, okay? So I'm it's like you may not have, if your Chiron is in Gemini, for example, like me, then you may have never really had the opportunity to really be expressive, to say what's really on your mind or to say what's really on your heart. And so this energy is really kind of pushing us to be more straightforward, to stand up for ourselves, to break away from what holds us back, to break free from bondage, to speak up for ourselves, and, not to back down. That is what I like about Chiron, is that it charges us, and it gives us that strength. That is what I feel when I think of Chiron. I think of strength. I think of, balance. And I think of guidance. I think of, a way to empower us. That is what the Chiron energy makes me feel. Okay. Now, the reason why that is so important, because for a lot of you air signs, most of you are still learning how to really, really be okay with being yourself. And so that first week of July is going to be really reflective, but it's like, but we won't be so emotional because we're moving out of that whole Cancer energy. So we won't be that emotional about things, but we will be a bit more straightforward. And for a lot of you, you will be a bit more assertive as well, okay? Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about your career and life focus, and then I'm going to talk about love and health, okay? Overall, there's a lot of good energy here. There is good energy when it comes to your career, especially you, Libra. It's like you guys are focusing on all that's right. You want to get into a business that really feeds your soul when it comes to being well grounded, being well balanced, and I just see you guys being really great advocates, okay? You guys don't mind standing up for what's right, and you don't mind keeping the peace. Now, you, Gemini, on the other hand, you are the talker. People know you for speaking well, for your intellect, and for your indirect guidance. People love you for that. And it's like you always most certainly just have a way with words. And I think that a lot of people just truly admire that about you. And so I feel like for a lot of you, if you have been thinking, or even you, Aquarius, too, if you guys been thinking about maybe writing a book or sharing your story somehow, I think I shared this with a lot of you about this type of energy last month, where we talked about being more expressive and being more creative, and getting your story out there, especially you, Gemini. If you have really been thinking about, I want to write a book, I want to share my life with the world, do it. What is holding you back? Okay, the universe is blessing you with new ideas, new inspirations, new people, so you will be feeling extra inspired this season, and this is good for all of you, actually. Okay, now when it comes to you, Aquarius, the thing that stuck out the most to me is the fact that freedom is going to be like one of your biggest things this season. You want the freedom of just everything. You want that financial freedom. You want that freedom that just feels so good. Like you don't want to have to ask for like permission. So I see that you just want that freedom. You want to have financial freedom. You want to have freedom in love, the freedom to just express and say what you want to say without being criticized or judged or disrespected or hurt. Like you just want that freedom. Okay, you want the type of freedom that is going to allow you to go beyond what people thought you could do. Okay, so for you, Aquarius, you want to tap into that star quality about yourself. Okay, you want to tap more into your creative sides. If you guys always find yourself getting into conversations about anything dealing with creativity, writing, you know anything dealing with like arts or music, maybe, if you guys are just really good when it comes to money, I just see you dealing with something that is allowing you to be creative but is bringing you a lot of money. So Libra, for you, this is you getting into something that represents peace, that represents harmony and justice for everybody, right? And for you, Gemini, this is about you guys being more expressive, not being afraid to tell your story, not being afraid to share your life with the world. And if either one of you have Gemini in your birth chart, as Chiron being in Gemini, I would highly recommend that you guys really, really take the time to step out of your comfort zone this season. Okay, so let's move a bit forward, because I do see for a lot of you that this is a time not to underestimate yourself. You want to assert yourself to the best way you can. Okay, now one of the things that I picked up on that I actually love that the universe gave me was, this is the season for you guys to focus on your personal vision. Okay, so even in love, this is about being clear about what you really want, being more in depth with what it is that you really want. What have you been seeking? What have you been seeking but have not really been finding? What are you searching for that you just feel like it just won't come to you? Okay, this is about balance for a lot of you. Okay, so this season is about balance, being centered, being you know, planting seeds. Thank you, universe. Oh my God. This is a season for you guys to plant seeds, okay? So if you have been having any type of sense of doubt, or if you feel like your life has been like an uphill battle and you feel like things just been kind of falling by the wayside and it's not working out the way you want it to work out, this is the season where the universe is really giving you an opportunity to plant those seeds. So even in money, even when it comes to work related issues, or even when it comes to home and love, you know, the universe is really giving you an opportunity to express yourself in all areas of your world, okay? Even with your intuition standing out so much this season, it is really allowing you to really focus on your intellect, the way you speak to others, the way that you communicate. Make sure, like, if you've always been really hasty, this is one of those times where you may want to kind of take your time and think clearly about what you want, okay? Now, after July 5th, cool. Like I said, Chiron is going to go retrograde, and that's good because that means we're moving away from what no longer serves us. We're letting it go. We're finally saying enough is enough. We're done. We're not tolerating anymore. We're not fighting anymore. We're not allowing people to degrade us or take us away from what we really love. We are really taking the time to stand up for ourselves. So this is a really good energy. And Venus, the planets of money and love, okay, and everything wonderful, right? Venus is going to be in Virgo. So yet we're still dealing with a lot more practical energy. So this is, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because when it comes to love, you guys got some beautiful cards here. I see playfulness. I see heart-to-heart conversations. So again, with Chiron going retrograde, even in love, you know, you want to find yourself to be more open, to be more friendly, to be more social, to be more alive, to make love a bit more. Okay, this is really even asking you to just kind of take a break from your daily routine. You know, if you wake up every day and you're just tired of looking at the same old thing, and you're just tired of the same practical, predictable type of matters, this is like telling you to kind of spice things up a little bit, right? But spice things up, but be logical about how you spice those things up, okay? This is also asking us, with Venus being in Virgo, this is also asking us to be more practical, even when it comes to matters of the heart, to be more reasonable with others, not to be so critical, because it's so easy to just like sit back and judge and talk crap to others that we love. But it takes a lot of courage, okay, to say, I'm sorry. It takes a lot of courage to say, you know what? I need to make things right. It takes a lot of courage to do those things. And a lot of you struggle with the idea of saying, okay, I'm sorry, I messed up, like, forgive me, you know? And guess what? This is going to be the season when you're okay doing that. You don't mind, because you realize the benefits of being the bigger person. You see the benefits of being the wiser one, being the one to say, I'm going to set an example. Okay, so you see the benefits of that. And that is why Archangel Metatron is here guiding you. That is beautiful energy. You are being guided to go deeper, to go within, to look at your intuition, to follow that gut feeling. If something is telling you to make things right, make it right. If something is telling you to step out and leave something alone, then leave it alone. You want to follow your intuition as much as possible this season, okay? Especially when it comes to love. Because I feel like for a lot of you, it's like a lot of these arguments have been really petty, and yeah, things have been kind of difficult when it comes to love, but a lot of you have been kind of focusing on all the wrong things. It's like you don't even realize that there's a greater purpose of why you and this person are even together, okay? And for a lot of you, you've been trying to get back with this ex. You've been trying to like prove yourself and be a better man, to be a better woman, to kind of just show and prove, to show that you can do better. And meanwhile, your ex is like, yeah, okay, and you're like, I'm telling you, I've changed. I'm a better person. Okay? So use that Chiron energy to encourage you to speak your truth, and allow that Chiron energy teamed up with that beautiful Venus and Virgo energy to help guide you when it comes to matters of the heart, and also when it comes to your finances, okay? I see a lot of positive changes here. I also see transformation here for a lot of you. So I see you guys with a new beginning, okay? A new start. Something that you guys, for some of you, not all of you, and it's not saying that some of you won't have that new start, but for some of you, you've been waiting on this new start for quite some time, okay? And the universe is saying, like, it's time, And then for some of you, you've been having all these questions about love or even about marriage. And for some of you, even about a car or, and for some of you, even about children, okay? Something has been on your mind in regards to either a relationship or something that you've really been desiring, okay? The universe is saying that things are looking good, so just have patience at this time, okay? Things are going, and it is going to go. Things are going to go the way you need it to go, okay? But first, you have to have that heart-to-heart conversation, dear love, and you have to be willing to let your guard down. Allow people to see the beautiful, fun, sexy, cool, laid-back side of you. Like, allow people to see that. Give them a chance to love you again, okay? Give them a chance. Give them a chance to see, that you really want to make things work, okay? Even when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to making money, okay? Show this person just how reasonable you can be when it comes to spending money, especially if you are dealing with an earth sign, or if you have any intentions on being with an earth sign. You want to use this energy to really guide you to do the right thing, okay? Now, later on that following week, we have a new partial solar eclipse, new moon in Cancer, okay? So this is good because Chiron is helping us to let go of all those emotions, to get in touch with our emotions, but we're going to be cleansing ourselves. We're letting all that negative energy go, okay? And with this new moon in Cancer, this is saying, I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready for whatever it is that you want to give me, universe. I accept. And when you do that, and when you show gratitude, and when you are showing the universe that you want what's best, and that you do know that good things can happen, right? You get blessed even more. So yes, you are being blessed with super abundance this season, okay? So with the new moon happening in Cancer, that is really going to open your eyes to new possibilities. Okay, so that is why I said in the very beginning that this is going to be the perfect season to really, like, if you kind of been kind of flaky and not really focusing on your personal growth, or if you haven't really been focusing on things that really matter to you, this is going to be the time where you kind of take a few minutes to kind of really think about your values and what really matter to you, okay? And you're going to be doing that a lot, especially you air signs, because you guys think and analyze every fucking thing. So this is going to be a good season for you to dissect and put it together and break it apart, put it together, and then bam, a solution is going to happen, right? And so this is going to encourage you guys to move forward, to let go of the past, to make those long-term plans. But the universe wants you to know that you guys are on the right path, okay? So do not give up. whatever it was that has been troubling you, okay, if it's something that has been like you've been manifesting, for a lot of you, it will begin to reveal itself this season. However, for some of you, the universe is saying sometime in the near future, okay? So maybe not right this second, sometimes in the near future. So whatever your question was that you've just been dying for an answer for, okay, sometimes in the near future. So this can be about the next 3 months, the next 6 months, maybe by spring next year. Okay, the universe just wants you to know it's approaching, it's coming. Keep manifesting, keep working, keep praying, and do not give up. Okay, that is what the universe wants you to know. Now, when it comes to your confidence in your health, I mean, vitality is like your middle name, okay? For a lot of you, like I said, you are going through a transformation, and that is going to allow you to kind of bounce back, okay? So this is good because you air signs been going through some things for the past few months, okay? And I feel like that's all of you. A lot of you been facing a lot of different things. For a lot of you, it's been career stress. For some of you, it's been relationships. For some of you, it's been family. For some of you, it's just been straight up just a little bit of everything, okay? And so the universe wants you to know that the more you begin to get out there, the more expressive you are, the more you standing up for what's right, and the more you are following in the footsteps of your life purpose, that you're going to feel more vibrant. Get ready to unleash, okay? Unleash that side of you that is adventurous and super spontaneous and excited for life. Get ready to unleash because you guys are embarking on something incredible, okay? But still in all, don't panic. Don't be so impatient. You don't always have to be so impulsive, okay? The universe is letting you know that, look, if you and your spouse need to get away, get away. If you feel like you need to just kind of take a break, take a fucking break, okay? Now, move it along, okay? On the 22nd, give or take a day, on the 22nd, we still have a lot of crazy energy happening. Even on the 26th, Mercury is going to go retrograde, okay? You guys know, I cannot stand when Mercury goes retrograde, but Mercury go retrograde is a good thing for communication because it stops us in our track. It stops us from making mistakes. And sometimes it kind of causes a little confusion. Sometimes it frustrates us. Sometimes Mercury retrograde gives us a headache. I know it does for me. Okay? But I feel like this time Mercury retrograde is teaching us to not be afraid of communication, to not be afraid to speak up and to stand up for ourselves. I think that's what this Mercury retrograde is going to teach us this season. Okay? Not for nothing. Okay? In the month of June, we had Neptune go retrograde, Mars went retrograde, so we're still even dealing with some of that. Okay? Now, for you, Aquarius, Mars is in your sign, okay? And so it's just like a lot of crazy energy when it comes to wanting to be rebellious, wanting to be free, wanting to step out and do something new. This is really going to be kind of like, you guys going to be slowing down. And for you air signs, you may not like that because you guys like to kind of charge ahead and get things done, but that energy this season is like, slow down. Okay, slow down. June 12th, that partial new moon in Cancer. June 9th, Venus goes into Virgo. June 5th, we have Chiron going retrograde. And we're going to have Mercury retrograde this month. So, again, it's going to be one hell of a season. Now, the next day, is also going to be a really powerful day, okay? So pay attention to the way that you are feeling. Pay attention to anything that may not feel quite right. Anything, if something is encouraging you to kind of take a second look at something, I highly recommend that you guys do it because Mercury retrograde can sometimes cause us to want to splurge, to spend money, to do wild things. And I would and for you, Gemini, Mercury is your ruling planet. So for you, it may not affect you too much, but I think that you probably will be a bit more retreated, like feeling more laid back and not wanting to be so talkative. Okay? So, yeah, the end of July is going to be quite interesting as well. Even for you, okay? Yes, even for you, air signs. But you guys are going through some type of amazing transformation. So remember that balance is key. Remember to focus on your intuition. Remember to speak your heart, to speak your mind. That it's important to focus on practical matters this season. That is important. So we have to do it, okay? Universe, is there anything else that I'm missing? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You guys have to be willing to let loose a little bit, to open up a bit more, and to be more honest. Focusing on your personal vision when it comes to love, when it comes to money, when it comes to your career and your life focus, okay? So I love you, air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love your energy so much. If you guys would like a personal reading, please go to www.g1insights.org. I will post it. It should be right here at the bottom of the video. If not, it's definitely typed in somewhere at the bottom of this video, okay? Also, guys, don't forget, press donations or press book now on my website. It doesn't matter which link you use. It doesn't matter. Okay? If you have any issues with that, then just please feel free to email me, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. Bye-bye.